You ready? 55 to mine. Check. 55 to mine. 65. 65. Go. 65. Now.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, I 7.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, Jones gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
91.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with the pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing, Jones. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Rosen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Ebron caught left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Rosen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Hey, dude. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check your...
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen.
I'm going back to you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by David. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Jags grab it. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, it's Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 3rd and long here for Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jones. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Jones now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Jones now off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones. He sets to fire. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Play action here with Rosen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jannard Avery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Watch the slant.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Now Jones on third down. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to throw. Jones. Now he's forced, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Myers able to knock it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Come on, set. 8 lead. QB drop. 80 weapon. QB drop.
Jones on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Looking to throw. Jones. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Rosen to throw. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, go.
57
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
Now Chubb. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run it again with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They run. Chubb. Oh, he pulls over him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1 score. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now in desperation. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Recon, 132-5.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They will run with Ware. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Rosas is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Jacksonville, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 10-4 on to take on the Browns.